Um, One major problem we have today as people is self-confidence. Self-confidence is what made us to where we are today, negatively or positively. Look at life. Reason why our fathers or our great grandfather could not make it or make that name as same way as that Tata family, Adenuga family, Dagote's family, Adeleke family, not because of they were not opportune to as well make same that big name for the the children. But the fact that they see everything they had then, they were saying it like it is so little. How can I get this little something? And um, excuse me, how can I make this little stuffs? And then I feel like I want to use it to invest. That is why you see Adeleke family is still where they are today. Our fathers, they must have probably uh-uh, during the time of them Adeleke, there was nothing like school. Likewise, our great grandfather them, they must have probably make money that they could have used to invest. They feel like sometimes they feel like this money is too small. What can I use it for? And same that person who has also used 50K to invest, and that 50K now turned to 50 billion US dollar today. We now seem like those people they were smart. Yes, it's actually smartness. You get me? Sometimes God does not bring a weight to a family. So I am trying to let you guys know now. Many of us, we also have the same opportunity today of picking up our phones. Maybe we feel like let us begin to do a content. And that content is actually something that you can be doing 1 year, 2 years, is a lifetime investment. Don't look at it like, how do I start? How would my friends look at me? How would my family look at me? You being shy, you're seeing it like your friends are not going to support you, they are going to be laughing at you. In fact, you have a local background. How is it going to look like? Okay, let me tell you something. Let me take you back. Let me take you back. I am not trying to ridicule the VDM. It's my guy. In fact, my brother from Agene there. So that is why I always support him. I'm just trying to give an example of him, how he started. If you were VDM shoe, at a point he said he was sharing a flyer just to make a living. And I believe there are people he was sharing those flyers to that I can still remember him now or recall his face, or you get me. And then at a point he now went and learned hairdressing, when he was now making hair for free just to get people, so to make a living at first, just to create customer service first, to create awareness like, oh, I can do this. Then with time they now begin to call him and offer him. I think he said he was doing this thing for 2,000, doing dread for 2,000, then now begin to do 3,000. So what am I saying in essence? So when he now decided to go into a content creation, it's all about is a content, even if he's an activist anyway, activist or content creation. So someone like VDM would have been thinking, those people that I used to, do boy for that time, I used to make hair for, how would they look at me? Would they even listen to me? He would have been feeling that shame, that low self-esteem. How would they look at me? How are they gonna feel? Like somebody like me saying those things, would they even listen to me? I'm gonna be inferior. Nobody will take me serious and all of that. And mind you, you out there at a point, at a VDM starting point, you were better than that stage, which you think your family are not going to support you, or your friends are going to be looking at you, you're shy. In fact, you don't even have enough. You don't have a POP house. You don't have all of that. The same way our great grandfathers, they made that mistake that time. They had some little money that they would have used to also, they say, little drop of water make an ocean, right? This is how they would have started this thing then with the Adeleke family, the Otedola family, and all of that. They refuse. They never wanted to. They felt, this thing, how is it going to be? The same, this feeling that you and I we are having now, the same what they were feeling then. How am I going to do this thing? How am I going to do that? In fact, like even up till now, I just love what I'm doing. If not because of the country that is bad, you know. Um, Sometimes me talking about how difficult, how lawlessness the country is. Sometimes I just feel like, okay, let me just mad break. I don't really have strong person that will be there for me when I'm being invited or when So I just feel okay. But sometimes when we don't talk about the nation will not be good. Look at me. Like no country that there will not be critics. There must always be critics. So that is why we are not saying this thing just to create a content. Because if you don't do that, they feel like they are overdoing. You don't, I mean, they don't have any problem. That is why you see many people will come online. And again, if you can't take it away, the country is a mess. We are not satisfied. I don't know how you will quote it. Some will tell me, go and meet your governor. The country is mess. I cannot meet my governor. You get me? So away from that, this thing, trying to invest, trying to think of something, trying to create something for yourself for future. Don't do it because of today. Just do it for tomorrow. Because if where BDM is today, now, I'm sure those people that he used to make hair for, he used to share fire for them. They can't even. I mean, where he comes today, they can't even come there. And there might be billionaire that he used to share this thing, but his popularity, his awareness, his importance, and all of that. Where he comes today, his recognition, they cannot recognize them. That is one thing about life. So begin to think of something. Don't shy of what people will say, or I don't have enough. I need a bigger house. I need this. Begin to think of something to make a living for future. Thank you. I hope this voice note will inspire you.